Hello. This is the Halloween episode of Rum Dumpster. Luckily, Alexis and I both have onesies from this company that makes really crazy onesies.
That's right there.
And
Kirigumi. How do you say it? I say Kirigumi.
That's how I pronounce it.
Okay, cool.
oh, look at that, we're reversed. There's for no reason for that. That's not normal. It's usually a mirror. Oh no, wait, maybe I'm wrong. No, I'm wrong. I moved seats. Also, I'm drunk. Also, I can't see. I can actually kind of wear my glasses in this. It's surprising. It's one of the rare masks that I can wear my glasses in my Cthulhu onesie, which is what this is, by the way.
I'm Cerberus.
And Alexis is Cerberus, but what Bill is...
A wizard!
He's the wizard that he's going to be on the Monday night comedy thing.
I clapped for a part of the visual effect, but I got excited and
like
I
that's extreme.
I know.
It is extremely wizardy. Wizard. That's a normal amount of language. Be fun. But yeah, so like earlier, okay. So Bill and I have this thing where we do this. We record the writers' room, the old Rum Dumpster writers' room. When we have a show together at comedy, you know, we like think of jokes and then we film ourselves doing the jokes and then I edit them together to make us look like we did a worse job than we really did because it's really funny. And Bill's thing was he was going to be a wizard, but then he was going to roll dice to decide how funny his jokes were going to be. And so we were at that for like an hour, and then we were trying to figure out a way to make sex Dungeons and Dragons funny, which sounds like either it could be brilliant or it's just sweet, sweet, beautiful drunk talk. And and so Alexis was the one person I thought of that could be like, you could make sense of sex Dungeons and Dragons.
The only thing I can think of is like an ovipositor and some dedication.
We've talked about those on the last.
Yeah, I don't know. Or like, you know, someone just really living out their Daenerys fantasy.
Well, tell Alexis the entire joke.
So I had this start of a joke where like I went on a date and she found out I was a dungeon master. I brought her back to my place, and we both left disappointed.
Okay, Alexis left.
I like it.
Okay. You know what? That's
like
why
it.
we should maybe start having more than one person on the writers' room once.
The reason
I don't want
is
to burn my
because I
costume.
know...
I'm not going to smoke a cigarette through my
I
mouth hole.
Yeah. I know both versions
I'll take it off if I'm going to do that later.
And it made me giggle.
Okay.
Because I'm like, oh yeah, well, I don't like he thinks. I know what she...
Ooh, though, you know what you do need then? So that is funny. All right. I will concede that definitely does work. But it may need a tag. You know, another little kick in the bum at the end, where you get to say something about sex Dungeons and Dragons. Because you could be like, and we both left disappointed, but then you can say why. You'd be like, because I thought she was going to whip me, and she realized I wasn't actually a goblin. Or just something. Like, you switch it on him.
Oh, switch it on them.
So they're like, oh, you actually... you did have a sex dungeon, and she left disappointed because it wasn't Dungeons and Dragons. If you can do that, tell the joke as it is.
Okay.
And if you can tag it with that afterwards, be like, and here's why, blah, blah, blah. That could be super funny.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Because
But just pick a thing.
Right.
Like I didn't have a whip, and she found out I also wasn't or she didn't have a whip and found out I wasn't really a wizard.
I was going to say something like she forgot her dice.
Yeah. And you'd be like, it turns out that, it turns out I don't know how to tie people up and she forgot her dice. Or just something like that. And she forgot her dice is a really good last part. So now all you need is just the first part of that tag. Or you know what, you could also leave it. You could also be like, and she left disappointed. She forgot her dice or something, like, maybe on its own. But something to suggest that you actually were into the sex dungeon.
I just think of
she's
you,
the nerd.
And instead you go, no dice.
Hey, no dice.
No dice.
Well, that's funny, too. Well, that's from, like, Charles Bronson, which is funny.
So why are some of these squares hexagons and triangles? What's the purpose?
Okay, so the D20, the dodecahedron, I think we agreed.
Yeah, a 20-sided polygon is a dodecahedron, I've decided.
Okay.
This one?
Yeah. That determines almost everything in the game, except for hit points and damage, which the other die come into play.
Okay.
So that is what they will determine. But almost everything you will based on your character and the stats they have, you will roll the 20-sided dice to decide, you will check, like, can I do this acrobatic feat? Can I do this constitution? Can I pass this survival check?
So you can't have a god complex because you use the dice.
Right. It's checks and balances.
It's like I play role-playing, but then everyone, we have down moderators.
Right.
Used to play. I'll still play. You want
right.
to play?
It's...
Oh, hey. Well, no, Bill was saying we should all play Dungeons & Dragons, which I think we should set up a Twitch account and just watch us play like a full-on however many hour game of Dungeons and Dragons and like.
Do you remember like when I was helping you with like characters and
yes, when we were like writing bad ideas for movies and stuff.
Because I
like the Grabby Babby.
Used to do just on like some forums.
Yeah.
Roleplay stuff, but then we had to have moderators because some people want to have God complex and like never die.
It's the same thing when you're like when you're a kid and like you're like. Bang, bang, I shot you. And you're like, no, you didn't. I had a bulletproof vest. Yeah.
I'm Superman.
Guess what? I have a bazooka now. Or like some...
Well, somebody said that one. They said that Superman, the comic character, was like a 9-year-old's Dungeons and Dragons character or something. Like hey, he can fly. He has laser vision. He's super strong. He can go in outer space. He can throw you into the sun. Bullets can't touch him. Nothing can touch him. He has like one weakness, but you have to find on another planet. Like, okay.
When people do this, though, don't they like... have one character that is like they build up.
Yeah, no, you design your character, and
you can make new ones all the time. And
there is a snake people race.
Is it like from Conan the Barbarian when James Earl Jones turns into a big snake?
No.
Is it like Set was his name, and one of my first snake I owned 23 years ago or whatever his name was Set. Because of that, no one knew what I was talking about, and I'm like, but talking about Conan the Barbarian.
Do you have to follow the rules of the book, though? You can't, like, make up your own?
Oh, no, that's the thing. Like, it's all to the Dungeon Master's discretion. You can stray away from it. If you want guns in your fucking game, you can do that. If you want to go steampunk, you can do that. If you want to go futuristic...
Yeah, I think we should. We should definitely do it and definitely film it because it'll definitely be funny.
That's the thing.
I'm not good at math.
Do we need more people? Like, should we is there any, like, if we put the word out, I could find...
tables.
Okay,
like,
here's the thing.
No, I know, but, like, if for example, like, if somebody like David Murder was like, I was waiting for someone to play, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if Dave likes Dungeons and Dragons, but...
So a Dungeon Master...
I bet Andy does.
A Dungeon Master... Yes, Andy...
Oh, yeah, let's have Andy do it.
Andy just got into it. Kruger plays it a lot.
Let's have them over and Twitch stream... Them
it's like
and you,
poker night, but it's nerdy.
Yeah, and that and you know you'll be our guy into it or whatever.
Right.
But those guys will be, or Kruger and you will be the people who know more about it. Andy, Alexis, and me will be the people that don't, and it'll be really funny.
Oh, and then and then the podcast's gonna get crazy.
Well, yeah, we'll do a Twitch stream. I'll set that up.
So
it's a thing that's designed more for like games and live and
this is really bad
and also
for
chicks and kiddie pools, I guess.
ADHD because all I want is now my own die.
What did I say?
I know.
You'll have to watch the other episode.
All right, so we talked about like how like people have a goblin-like obsession with collecting the shiny clicky clacks.
Yes, they do. And Bill's like, some of them are like $50. I'm like, that Alexis will find it for $41.99 and be like, but we have to get them. I'm like, these should cost $2.
Right,
what are you doing?
Those are the solid. Those are like the pure copper ones that are like
see, nice.
hollow and.
I want ones, but they make ones with snakes in them.
Oh yeah, they do all kinds of crazy shit with those.
There's ones with ducks in them. There's ones with. There's literally everything.
Goblin brain, go color thing, go clicky clack.
I like you. Shut up.
Well, you'll be a goblin.
All right. You do realize you're only going to roll one at a time, unless if they're...
Oh, really?
Well, if you have your own, you can just do that with them all day long, though, which I'm sure you'll enjoy. Actually, I like that, too. I've always liked regular playing dice. I've always liked these things because they are colorful and light up.
I like these a lot because they remind me of runes.
Yeah, well, these I think
really,
the goblin
it's the
brain...
same idea. It is the same idea.
Yeah. The goblin brain that likes these so much, there is something very tactile about you roll the shiny ball. It's ancient. It's an ancient
one for?
Like a 4-sided or a 6?
That would normally be a damage one. Or a hit point one for, I want to say wizards and like spellcasters.
Does the book tell you which one to roll?
Yes.
Okay.
So like there's a system in place and like, the people who do more damage tend to be more squishy is the phrase that is more commonly used. But, like, they are softer and, like, you know, aren't as durable as, like, the fighter, like, barbarian, various...
Yeah.
The melee classes are a little more durable. And then the spellcasters, who put out a lot of damage, they tend to be glass cannons, so they will have a lower hit point. So, but, yeah, that would be a health point dice for the spellcasters, or a damage dice for some of the lower damage people.
I've seen people have like full on like decked out tables, like
people go fucking hard with this stuff.
You can put as much money into this.
Yeah, there's no ceiling. Like you could just get crazy.
And then do people just dress up as their characters?
So
you don't have to, but you could just dress like
at one point.
Hey, neat.
Of what?
Just
of various
guys.
things.
Yeah.
But are these sneak?
I'll just put Beluga on the table and be like, "This is my giant serpent." Compared to these things, you know.
To people's actual characters.
You can,
like,
yeah.
Oh, for sure. And you know the guess what? One of the first things they were using 3D printers was for? Oh, building robot parts or 3D printing my fucking goblin self statue in my. Yeah, no, that happened immediately.
Is this you, Bill?
No, I have cards for all of these because Dungeons and Dragons minis used to be a thing. I don't know if it is still a thing, but
so how different? I mean, it's not. I can kind of already tell that. But like, how different is this compared to? Oh my God, what is it called?
I don't know.
World of Warcraft.
Bill can answer that. Yeah, I know it's way different, but I don't know enough about either.
All right, so what you have here is essentially. I have no idea what this is. I just pulled this out of the box, and I'm sorry, guys.
Neat. I'm gonna look at that.
It's a little ring that says "Whiz Kids."
Put it on your costume.
Put it on your cock. Well, no, you probably couldn't.
That will cut off circulation.
Why did you buy these little things?
Because there are times where like people seem very interested in playing Dungeons and Dragons with me, and I spend a lot of money trying to be like, I'm ready, guys, let's do this, and then they like bail on me, and then I'm left with like hundreds of dollars worth of dice and books.
Well, here's what I will say, is that you don't have to spend a dime making this happen, and neither do I, because to run Twitch would be just the same shit that I have here. Right. And I even have a Twitch account, so I could like watch Ben's thing that we were trying to do. So I just have one anyway. But the point is that we can all just do this without spending any money, and I can justify the time spent as content. Because Twitch is something that you can actually... It's above YouTube as far as how much. Oh, that Sweaty Pedals kid, the kid that does video games while riding a stationary bike that I'm friends with, shouts out, Joey, he makes $60,000 a year doing that. Now, it ain't easy to get there, and he's very creative. He's a real funny kid.
I'll wear a bikini like all the other ones.
Now we're talking. Yeah, we'll do it in a kiddie pool, and we'll play Dungeons and Dragons. Andy,
will you put applesauce in the kiddie pool?
I guess now's the time to do that. But yeah, we'll start a Twitch thing where we play Dungeons and Dragons, so that way, hey, we all have something to do. Also, we might be working towards getting monetized on some kind of thing.
This reminds me of
and it'll be funny.
My dad,
and I'm gonna wear this, except for I'm hot.
One of them broke.
Uh-oh.
I don't. There's a weird There's a crossbow. It looks like, and
look.
One of them broke.
I mean, I'll have to set up something that can see the table better, but yeah, I'll figure it out.
Is it this guy who's missing arms?
Very likely.
Or was he missing arms before?
That might be a kobold that was supposed to have a crossbow. Yeah, that looks right.
Yep.
This box I have had since... Fuck, I don't know how long I fucking had this box.
This is our Halloween podcast, by the way. We just got way into Dungeons and Dragons. Hey, but that's full of goblins and magic and spooks.
I thought this guy was trying to be Buddha.
Oh, yeah.
So my dad actually kind of, this reminds me of something my dad, I don't know if my dad...
Will Rui play Dungeons and Dragons with us and Andy?
Oh my God. Would your dad play Dungeons and Dragons with us?
I think he would, but the only reason is because, like, Dad plays all this, or used to, growing up, he used to play all the strategy army fighty games on the computer, and then, like, he did have,
my dad would probably do this with us, too. Like let's have our Dungeons and Dads and Dragons.
If it was only ever dads, that would be
Andy is a dad, so like we could make this
work.
We would have to use the big table upstairs.
You see how they do it?
No.
All right, so this, like, it's like a tree that you would see in like an Ewok forest.
Yeah.
And they do multi-levels, and that is how it's done. And
They're
each
like
grid.
fighting arenas or what?
What?
Are they fighting?
Well, you get into areas and you deal with whatever's
Whatever.
happening there.
So do I be like, I'm hiding on level 2, and then when someone comes into level 2, I interact with them?
Right. There could be like people you talk to. There could be like
Right.
things you need to investigate.
Pokemon.
Like I have so many of
Ooh,
this.
Christmas.
and then
this
you
shit.
can make your own things. You.
Hey,
Hey, I'm excited because I want to do things, but I don't want to leave the house.
Hey, you know what this game was invented for? That!
Yeah, this is
Especially if
literally-
it's at our house.
I'm a little excited because Bill is like super excited, and I haven't
No,
been
it's actually-
so excited like this in a while.
Alright, so-
Yeah,
So
well,
this
you
is
know what?
something
This could be
I've always
probably
wanted
like
to do.
really funny.
But like, it's the easiest thing for people to bail on because the people who normally play Dungeons and Dragons will bail on you for any reason about anything.
I
Yeah.
can name some.
Well, you know, but here's the thing. That's exactly why some people might be like, oh, so you're just doing it to make content. I'm like, but that's what forces us to do it. Be like, hey, you can't bail on it because, like, we have to do this Twitch stream because we actually, like, made, like, $100 last
Yeah,
like,
but I mean,
look,
like,
But you know what I mean, though? I mean, I know we'll just do it anyway, but I mean, as far as, like, giving it some context, like, it's like band practice. Like, we have to do it.
I just mean, like, I like this because
Also,
I
it might be
still,
really, really funny with us trying to learn how to do
I
this.
want
I'm
to do
thinking.
stuff. I just don't want to like go out.
Yeah, exactly. Well, this is perfect for that.
And I loved role playing when I did.
Yeah. No, I think it's a
You
fine
know,
idea.
I actually still have all the logins to my old Gaia online account and little avatar that you did the forums with, and like that's where we did the role play. I bet you I could find some of my old profile people.
So
That'd be funny.
So this is 3.5, but it's 4 sheets that define your character.
Yeah, this is exactly like what I did.
Yeah. I mean, even like role-playing, like video games, like Final Fantasy, are still based slightly in some of the, you know,
So how do you do rating of like movement?
panties. Oh, you said rating.
Rating of
I thought you said
movement.
rating, like a panty raid.
I forgot I got these.
So that was Snake Bitch?
No, they're early fan art that I
Snake Bitch?
bought.
You bought people's fan art?
Yeah, and like I
Are
paid.
they about you?
No. I paid people
That's
to do
boring.
like pairings of like random anime characters together.
Hinata and
Oh
Oh my
Chobits.
god.
Yes.
Ha! Told you.
You two have that in common. and I
Hinata and
have-
Chobits.
And then
Looks like it's supposed to be Kiba, and I don't know who that is.
she was God, I can't remember. But she had kind of like a dog-like personality.
Have you been showing the
So-
camera these, by the way?
Is
Like,
it-
you gotta remember that, like, that's
Is
the
it
fourth
Kiba?
person hanging out. It's up there,
there-
though. It's not
Hold
this
on.
computer. It's
So,
that.
Got it?
So yeah, there we go.
There you go.
Thank you, Beatrice. Can you read that last name?
I'm not wearing glasses, but Beatrice Shares, SCH something RES, I believe. Probably an A. Shares? Beatrice Shares?
All right.
Yeah, probably.
SHRIRTAMA at deviantart.com.
Oh,
Raz.
I
She's still-
can DeviantArt.
If she still has an account.
Probably
I'll
not.
look it up.
I don't think
Is the other
people
one
last
Kiba?
many
It looks
years
like
on there.
Kiba.
Yeah, it was Kiba and
Ha!
another.
Look at this.
Yeah, I know you
I
guys
used to
know
remember
about that
things.
stuff. I do not.
I want dice.
Yeah, Goblin Brain, go clickety
shit.
clack.
I got
I
some
know, I was
really
making so
fucking
much
old
fun
Lego
earlier.
books in here.
Oh my god.
Look at this shit.
Those are the same things you want to throw away from your house.
Well,
This
if
is-
you have
this
the
is fucking,
Legos.
This is fucking
I
ancient.
mean, Legos are worth
Okay, what's
money.
the
Like,
triangle for? Not damage. What is it?
No, it's a D4.
is
what
it the
is that?
triangle head?
How is it a D4? What does that mean?
There are 4 sides.
Is there?
Yeah. And you see the number at the top? It's the same on
Oh!
every angle.
It's like some fucked up Sudoku shit.
Let me see.
I was confused why you called it 4 because I'm like, there's more
Oh,
than 4.
yeah, it lands like a pyramid, and whatever's at the top. Ooh, like 1,
Okay, so let's start.
3. Wow.
Do they just go by D for dice and whatever number it goes up to?
Yeah,
Oh.
it's D and then
So this is a D.
so a lot of
this is a D6.
so-
Pyramid.
a lot of people will for some people it's a tactile kind of reasoning and like easy to spot, or for some people they think it's a luck thing, but they will always store their dice with the highest number up top.
So,
That sounds like I always bring my troll doll to the bingo hall. Because, last time I brought it, he always brings me luck, you know.
So one of the
And I love this. This is just bingo for nerds who aren't old people at church.
One of the people that I watch on TikTok, actually from here, makes like little dolls, but from rolling.
You've showed me that.
And so like someone made them a whole like a ladder thing where she just drops the dice and like it goes down.
Oh, it's like playing Plinko on The Price is Right. Fuck
and
yeah.
So anyway, I just know some things because like whenever they get nat 20.
Ooh, show the camera that.
So you can't.
By that I mean
this is
my
my
phone.
Dungeon Master screen. It's got like little like tips and tricks and like how things work. And
Wow.
It's a reminder of like how to work the basic dynamics of
I like how you brought this over so we could work on your Dungeon Wizard comedy bit for 2 days
And
from now.
now
And then now
an
like,
ADHD fucking hobby to do.
hey, it'll probably be good for our brains anyway because like I've been having trouble getting into video games lately, even though we have like the arcade machine.
I know.
Every virtual reality upstairs. We actually have video games that are like would make a lot of kids jealous in this house that we're just like that I never want to get rid of because every once in a while, especially I guess you know what? It hasn't been winter.
Yes.
We'll get deep into that. Oh, and you know what? This will be a good winter thing.
Well, and also
It's cold out. It's like I only want to tell jokes and then do this. I don't want to do too much out there.
Get back into my creative writing, and this helps that.
Yeah, that would help that. And I want to talk shit and be a moron on camera and play a game, and that'll be you.
So this is the high end version of the maps. If you want to look at that.
Folio.
Careful, they are loose papers in there.
Okay, well, there's like a Coliseum in here and the Aztecs. I can't see. Giving it to me.
Okay, Bill, tell me about one of your characters.
Oh, this reminds me of Zelda. All right.
How many characters do you have?
So I am just getting in the habit of making characters again because I
making the twins Chonko and Fuckass.
Right. I really fucking love Dungeons and Dragons, and I've always enjoyed it. And like we talked on the previous podcast about how a kid ruined it for me for 9 years.
Oh yeah.
And then the next
because he was a pervert, and then I was like, I wonder if it's because he was molested. Bill's like, no, he just learned pervy things from older kids. However, he did jump off of the Mall of America parking lot and kill himself a while ago. So like, maybe he had some demons that came from molestation.
Damn.
But we didn't use his name, so we can say that.
All right. So
Google works.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Oh yeah, we can Google everyone that's ever jumped, but it's probably, you know what? A lot of people. Because it's just high enough where it's like, you're dead.
So
it's like Doom.
I went to at one of the conventions I went to, there was this old lady who wandered around, and like apparently her kid did that too. And they're like, we should
wandered or jumped off of?
Jumped off.
Yeah.
And they're like, she was petitioning to get like suicide nets installed around the Mall of America.
Maybe we should make the country better so nobody wants to jump off every last thing there is.
Maybe we should work on mental illness.
Yeah, like instead of covering everything with Nerf, you could just like be like,
Nerf or
hey,
nothing.
you have a future, and then you might not jump off that thing.
And we won't make fun of
and
you.
keep Jesus from the church shed away from you.
That was one of my. There was
we went over that.
It was a meme that I thought was really like clever. Like, what if we had sex in the suicide nets on the Apple factory burger, the Apple iPhone factory plant?
It would probably be pretty great, but someone would end up with net print in their ass.
Right.
There'd be some Netscape Navigator on there. Then Apple would yell at you and tell you to leave.
No, they're taking a nap.
Oh
yeah, I stuffed my puppies. I stuffed my puppies before I came down here.
You know, it would be really the Netscape Navigator on your ass from the print and from fucking on that suicide net at Apple. It's very dumb. Netscape Navigator is
it's very dumb, and like it's PC versus.
Dude, why the fuck? Okay,
hold on.
Hang on.
I love it all. It's very simple.
I know.
And now we're about to get even more nerdier with something.
Well, we are, but surprisingly, it was a joke I told. But no, here's the thing. If I work somewhere with a suicide net, and I'm like, okay, if I jump out this window, I won't die. So I would just like commit, suicide to get a week off and then some free therapy time. I'd be like, oh, I tried to kill him, but I knew that it wouldn't work. Like, I've had it with you. I would put on a big show. It's like, I'm mad as hell, and I'm not going to take it anymore. Just kick the window out and jump through it. Like, fuck you. Fuck you, my boss, Marty. I hate you. You're a bitch. Again, I can say that because I'm killing myself, and I don't ever intend to see you again. And then I'm like, halfway down and be like, oh God, I made such a mistake. And then the net hit me like, I forgot about the net. Oh man, I need a lot of, this is a hostile work environment and I need a lot of free fucking therapy sessions. And they'd be like, you can take a month off.
So,
Can we watch The Network?
What is that?
It's a movie that thing's from. What you just said.
Okay.
I'm mad as
hell. Oh, I'm mad as hell. That guy. Oh, yeah. We should. I think I saw part of it on TV when I was a kid.
Is that what our parents did to us when we were little, and they put that little net on the side of your bed so you wouldn't roll off? Was that?
Well, no. That's
my parents probably just put nails down there to teach me what it was like in the real world.
Was that to stop us from ending it and rolling off the bed?
That was a dream catcher.
No, that was like
not a dream catcher.
That's an involuntary.
You have a bad dream, you roll off your bed, it catches you. What? That's what that is.
As an adult, it's a voluntary action to escape.
The grim reality of your everyday existence? Yeah,
I don't
capitalism mainly. You are Batman. Oh yeah, I forgot there's a hood one. You're hoodwinked. You have like a lower dog jaw that yours comes with. Like I have 2 layers of snaps.
This is on mine that came with.
Come on, this thing is elaborate. It's actually not bad. It's one of the more comfortable. Like I could kind of wear it like glasses, but I was trying to mix Alexis a drink and I sprayed simple syrup all over myself. So we're gonna have to watch this. But
2 things.
Yeah.
One, before we get out of track, this guy's new name is Toilet.
we were gonna talk about Halloween. Wait, his name's Toilet?
Yeah, because he looks like toilet water to me.
Well,
cool.
Shouldn't his name be Flush?
Okay, that's acceptable. Second thing.
He's Flush Gordon.
Flush Gordon. There it is. Well, glad we solved that. Oh, day drunk.
No.
I'll have to repost that.
I have my moments.
What? Tell me your favorite character that you are or you made.
Oh, I have. So all of my characters have been like fucking forgotten, like and thrown away because the people I played with were fucking assholes, and I don't know, like people have always ruined it for me, and like being a playable character. Like, I love playing it, but it's so much easier to be a dungeon master than it is to be a player. Because, like, you can be a dungeon master and be like, and talk to a room full of people who don't know about it and be like, yeah, I can set this up for you. But if you want to play the game, you need to know someone who's a dungeon master.
So you're the master.
Well, you know what, though? This worked. Because if you know how to do that, and of course, obviously we don't, we just would be like, hey, we want to play this. And you're like, well, I could be a dungeon master.
So is this an accurate set? You always have 2 nat 20s?
No. That is, you have 1 of each type. So let's take away all the clear ones.
Clears versus not.
And that's a more accurate representation.
Why do you have extras?
Because superstition, and sometimes you know what? I'm just gonna be honest with you, because of impulse purchases.
Why does this say 00?
Because some like they Well,
that's my 0.
It is the same side as the 10-sided one, but with a 0 added on because of marketing, branding.
I like that I
shit.
have these questions. It's just because
No, it's honestly because you could use that one in place of that, but they're like, no, use this one, and it's just like they include.
I want a set. Oh yeah, Mama wants a pair of new undies.
Mama wants a pair of new undies.
Yeah,
it might be cheaper.
What?
New undies.
Oh, I got my ways.
Good undies.
Remember how I make the internet?
No,
recreate everything.
That's the thing. Like.
Yes.
I mean, I don't normally purchase women's underwears, but like, you can spend up like $50. All right, no, that's probably more expensive.
Are you talking about used undies?
What the hell are you talking about, Bill? Are you talking about going into Victoria's Secrets? Because that shit costs a fortune.
Yeah.
All right.
I need to buy some new bras.
All right, I don't know.
Or even like any good solid bra.
I don't know how much shit costs.
Animal like Alexis costs money.
Yeah.
Like it's like an investment.
So I've lost enough.
I know I'm gonna be using this for a while, you know.
Yeah, I've lost enough weight now that when I wear a bra, it actually makes me look skinnier than before when you just look like a rock. So I need to invest in some nice new bras.
I don't know. People love the rock monsters from Neverending Stories, so.
Yeah, but I'm not trying to look like that.
Do it up. Oh shit. I could use a drink as well.
All right, well keep talking to the camera then.
All right, so I have the facial hair of a magician or a wizard already, so...
Actually, it does actually, you're like Dr. Orpheus from the fucking Venture Brothers.
Right. I just kind of like, it's like, fuck it. We're going to make this happen.
Rock lobster.
Rock lobster!
I have a cut on my gums, so this is just stinging it. It's great.
Oh, Alexis, So, when you said that, like, that you would be interested in playing Dungeons and Dragons, I already started, like, making a campaign, and I can't tell you anything about it because I'm super excited, and oh my god, you are going to love it. I'm, like...
We gotta get Andy and Kruger in, and that'll be our thing.
Yeah, no, you can totally be,
Is it about snakes?
It can be.
Okay.
It can be.
Do you ever play more than one character for a game?
No.
You're on one character.
You play one character, and the Dungeon Master
I have a
can
few
introduce...
characters, and I've never really felt one way or the other.
And the Dungeon
You have
Master
one
can
little
introduce
toy.
an NPC that can assist
sweaty.
you in various things. NPC is not a playable character.
I always love the jokes about big time NPC energy.
So
Where you just repeat the same random answers to anyone that talks to you.
So there was this box set that costs $169.
Are you audio man?
Ooh, because it's sexual.
Yeah.
No, because it includes 3 $50 books and a Dungeon Master screen. I have spent a ridiculous amount of money on a game that, like, I can very rarely, like, talk to people about.
Well, now you
Guess what? We're going to be talking about it, albeit wrong, a lot.
You're
I'm
so
excited.
you guys.
That's content, baby.
I haven't seen
we
him
gotta make
so-
that shit.
So excited in a while.
That, and I can kind of flap these, like...
I know,
That's
you're
what
like
I-
Batman.
I call them bat wings.
They are nice. There's no
Mom,
reason for it, but thank
Mom
you, John.
knows how much I love bat wings, so like she would like find shirts and be like, "Here, bat wings." I'm like, "Yay!"
Alexis, can you let me know what you think about this? I got the light, which means we're at the boss. Let's see if we can kill it. Because it's the end of a set, boss battle. Because I have to explain it. You might be focusing on the ice that you're chewing, so you...
No, I'm.
She's listening.
You said I got the light, which would be indicate the light at comedy.
Yes. Hey, we know
And
that.
then what did you say?
Which means we are at the boss, so let's see if we can kill it. Because the boss battle's the end of it.
I mean, like, I get it, but
You and I have both said that so much. Like, well, I mean,
I don't think that like
you know the shit that I think is really clever. I just come to you guys.
I mean,
and
I
get
get it.
destroyed.
No,
But we're doing you a favor, so you don't do it in front of
but I
the
get
whole
it, and then
9
I'm thinking,
people.
I'm like, okay though.
On Monday, really loud over
Do
speakers.
people say we're at the boss? Because usually I just know it's like it's the end. I'm like, oh,
I mean, to me, it's more of a video game thing. Is the boss battle
it
thing.
is.
Right. And,
Yeah.
But I don't say I'm
Alright,
at the boss.
should I say boss battle? Is that is that?
Oh yeah, you know what? You could
I would
probably
say
where you'd be like,
if you have
like,
to
I'm
say-
getting. There's only a minute light. The music's going faster because we have to fight the boss. I don't know, something.
I got the light. Now this is where you'd hear the boss music, and we're ready to fucking
You're
end this shit.
stretching. You were so stretching.
All right.
Do you have to say that at all? What?
You're like, well, I mean, do you like have to use that joke?
I'm
Like,
trying
I love
to
how we're trying to
think
fix it.
there's
You're like,
another way.
well, I mean, is there any option where we could just throw it away? Like, it's amazingly funny.
Yeah, I can tell 3 jokes.
Are we still trying to be wizard?
No, let's put this away.
I'm cutting this and putting it in the other one just because that'll be really funny when I film the comedy show.
But are we boss battling because of the wizard, or are we playing a video game now?
All right, I can't.
No, he's talking about a joke at comedy night.
Right.
Yeah, but as the wizard?
I just kinda,
Yeah, he's gonna be the wizard.
Yeah, but that's... Are you being a wizard on a video game, or are you being a Dungeons and Dragons?
Oh my god.
I think, yeah, you'd be the Wizard of Flaws.
Really.
Hey, that'd be a better name for your thing.
I'm not doing stand up until I get a therapist because
You don't have to get a therapist. The crowd is your.
But boss
That's the
battles
thing, I
to
like-
me are on video games, and you're being a Dungeons and Dragon.
Yeah, see, that was my thing too. Where unfortunately in my head they're kind of 2 different things.
Yeah.
They are 2 different things.
Well, okay, then just tell the audience that and then take your time with it. I'm sure they'll have
That's
fun.
the thing. I'm playing to Andy and Kruger.
I know you are,
Yeah, and all
and
you're
Kruger
gonna
will
do
get
is
it.
you're gonna be like, I see light. Goodbye.
I'm gonna do that too, though. I'll be like, I see a light. Goodbye. Just throw the mic stand at Kruger's.
You
thing.
know, because
That'd be funny.
Winston Churchill is dead, that might work great.
Goodbye.
Like, all the lights. I see the lights.
That's how light at the end of the table, calling me back because the Queen still isn't there, but I have to talk to that insufferable Prince William.
Hold on.
How am I not making a joke about that?
Trying to
Fuck.
think, though.
Actually, good point.
Yeah.
Because I only have like 4 jokes, and my jokes are I could probably hedge out about a minute per joke because I waste so much time. So, but I was only at 4. So.
Yeah. The
Okay.
light at the end of the tunnel, like
Okay.
that's a perfect Winston Churchill.
Don't say much, I'm gonna lose it.
Talk to Prince William and the Queen still isn't there.
Something
That
about-
fucking little bitch.
Shut up.
Oh my god, are you here to make fun of my set
No,
again?
something about
No, we can do that on Monday.
I see the light and shut up.
I'm sorry.
Do what you gotta do.
Okay.
I see the light and I can hear that the music sped up, so it must be boss time or something like that.
Yeah, it's boss time. Say that. That's funny.
It's Hog Boss. Boss Hog.
It's Boss Hog
It's
knows.
Boss Hog's time.
Hey, Boss Hog. It's Wade Boggs, and he's very much alive. Oh, damn, we don't have Hulu
You know-
anymore. Ryan.
If I message Kruger ahead of time, I wonder if he could get like some sort of like Final Fantasy like boss music.
He'll be like, we can only use whatever's on the computer already.
Which
'cause
God
it's-
damn it!
well, maybe
Such limited garbage on that.
maybe that Devo cover of Head Like a Hole is
Oh my
boss
God,
music.
that's so bad.
I know.
I can't sit in the back and go dun 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 fight dun 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 fight.
Yeah, just have Alexis
Dun,
do it.
dun,
That'll
dun,
work.
Fight dun 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 fight. Are you ready for this?
Mortal Kombat! Or wait, what are we doing?
Finish him.
I don't wanna get banned.
Chicken sounds.
Yeah, shake those puppies. And by
I
that-
stuffed my puppies.
Oh, yeah, you did.
I stuffed them because their heads kept flopping down, so now they have fabric in them.
No, that works because they're there.
I know.
That fucking onesie. Mine's kind of funny when the mask is down. Yours is ridiculous. But I like yours because you can kind of... It's still a costume when you take your mask away from your face so you can actually live in the world. Whereas mine, now I'm just wearing like a green Teletubbies pajamas. Like,
That's hot.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I didn't want to burn. What are you doing?
My Teletubbies.
Oh, yeah. I'm Poe. I put that in my butt.
I'm a hoe.
Oh my god, I can't say it, but do you remember the Teletubbies toys? Like
Bath
they got
toys? I had the bath toys.
Did you? Well,
My brother had the bath toys.
they didn't have to make them that
Are you
thick.
talking about the Teletubby fleshlights?
Yeah, kind of. No, well, look. People were mad because when that was first big, there was these toys that you could buy and
They
you
rub their belly.
yeah, you'd rub their belly and they would say things that you could hear incorrectly
Yeah.
and get mad at. And people thought they were saying, like, bite my butt and the other F word. Like, bite my butt, bite my butt, butt. Like, they're like, because religious groups can get mad about literally anything because they're stupid. They thought the Teletubbies were telling you to be gay and stuff because when you rub their belly, you can barely understand them. I mean, it's a terrifying show. Which is why my joke and the other thing, like, there's no such thing as dirty children's educational television unless you count Teletubbies. They didn't have to make them
That's
that
the
thick,
number I'm gonna roll.
but they did that. They did that for us.
are you rolling?
13.
6.
13. Or just a single 6-sided one?
Yep.
4.
5.
1.
I was closer.
Ooh, let's guess now. Okay.
Yeah, this
go.
is the funnest dice game anyone's ever made. Ooh, remember when Mike taught us to play dominoes?
Yep.
We could do that,
I'm
too.
gonna say 2.
I'm going to say 3.
2.
I already said 2.
Sorry. 1.
We were all wrong.
What was it?
6.
A 9. Just kidding. It's 6.
Bill was closer then. If he said
Ready?
4. Did he?
He
No, he
said
said 2.
He said
Oh,
1.
then I win. Never mind.
Okay, ready? Which?
I'm bored. 6.
3.
2.
4.
Let's talk about the Samhain feast that you're planning for tomorrow.
The Samhain?
Yeah. Samhain. Jesus. I thought it popped, like...
Yep, it's gonna explode.
It's snapped back in
It's
place.
a thermal detonator! You're my kind of scum. Yeah. But it's like a Dutch East Indian thermal detonator.
Is Samhain, a.k.a. Halloween, a.k.a. All Hallows Eve, a.k.a. Fuck Christians. And so... We're doing a Samhain feast tomorrow, and prepping stuff, and yeah.
All Saints can fuck off to hell.
All Saints? We watched the Many Saints of Newark.
November 1st is All Saints Day.
I thought that was the Day of the Dead.
So it's All Hallows Eve is the day previous to All Saints Day.
Why is Nat 20 so special?
It's the highest number you can roll, and that means it's a critical hit.
Okay.
It's a critical.
Because whenever people on the other things roll a nat 20, they get to choose whatever the fuck they do.
So whenever you get a 20, that means, like, the Dungeon Master will throw in something special to, like, you know, like... Not only did you, like, dodge this person, you did a flip, and you fucking cut him up. Whereas,
wait, is that when they talk about, like, roll for charisma, and it's like you got a nat 20, and it's like you seduced the dragon, and you started a family, because, like, you were just that convincing.
I like
that. Yeah, like Donkey from Shrek, which may have been a someone's Dungeons and Dragons fantasy gone awry. Actually, weren't there fan theories about that?
I don't know.
Like,
maybe.
Fine, get out of my swamp. That, like, it was just... I'm sorry, I was mixing it up. The Monty Python and the Holy Grail was famous. There was a famous fan theory that it was a Dungeons and Dragons game that someone made a movie out of because it just went so wrong, and that's why at the end the cops just come. And they're like, well, what happens then? And it was just insufferable. He's like, fine, then the police just come and arrest everybody. It's like, what, the police from like modern time? Yes. You're all going to jail for being dumbasses, and that's why it ends like that, because they're like, oh, is it this kind of swallow? It's just because of the insufferable nature of every inch of the thing. Someone was like, it's literally like someone antagonizing a dungeon master for like 2 or 3. We should watch that.
We should watch a lot of it.
I know, but I really like Monty Python and the Holy Grail. They're like, oh, it's just a rabbit. It's like, he's got big shop teeth. Like, everything is just like people asking stupid questions. Yeah. It's like, well, then what's our quest? Like, you must find a shrubbery. Like, what? Like, yeah. The whole thing was just a stressed out and irritated dungeon master. And then at the end, he's like, fine, the police come and arrest everybody. I'm going home. Like, that's just like why.
More than a feather.
But no, that would be an Eastern European swallow. It's like, they can't carry a coconut. It's like, well, the two could between them. It's like, why would they do that?
A duck.
A duck. Very small rocks float. Yeah, I love that fan
That's
theory.
All I've seen.
It's the best one. The Life of Brian's great, but Monty Python and the Holy Grail is the downward spiral of Monty Python's career. It's great.
If you've seen Holy Grail and Life of Brian, you're good.
You're good.
I've only seen one.
And if you've only seen the Holy Grail, you've seen more Monty Python than any hot chick that fucks on Earth. So I know. You're doing great.
That was actually a Family Guy joke. It's like Peter made Meg watch all of Flying Circus, and then she's like
the show. That's deep.
And he's like,
I have.
And she's like, I'm a chick. I only need to know Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Yeah, that's enough. Yeah. Hey, but if you're a chick that knows all that, you can get some wild nerd dick.
It's ice cream.
Ooh, yeah, I know. It's like a magical... I love geometric shapes. That'll be enough to carry me through all this. And talking shit.
So that might be part of...
well, we are at 44 minutes, so we could probably just go, hey, this podcast, our Halloween...
So that might be part of this set.
Oh my god.
I have a Marvel set of, like, miniatures, too.
Is this like a machine gun tower? What the hell is this?
It's called HeroClix. What's it say on it?
Oh, I see. You turn... Okay, I thought this was the important part.
He looks like Mothman.
That's Swamp Thing.
Mothman.
Hell yeah.
He looks like Mothman.
Well, that's why that
Here's
green...
Gambit.
That tree...
Chicks love Gambit.
They do.
Not me.
The cards don't lie, mon ami.
I like Wolverine.
All right, do you like Jean Grey? All right, here's Wolverine.
Hey, yeah. Well, we like him when he's Hugh Jackman because he also is.
Spider-Man.
Whoa!
Hobgoblin.
Wolverine has a top hat in this movie. Whoa!
There you go.
Her boobs are so fucking big.
Hell yeah! Wait, is that Rogue? Oh yeah, she's like Southern stacked.
That's Rogue?
Oh, that's Jean Grey.
I was
yeah.
she's not green.
You know, Rogue has bigger titties. It's like that ICP song. You know, for 13, she's got some big tits.
If I was...
You can't tell that I said that because I'm wearing this mask.
If I was an X-Men person, who would I be? Who do I remind you of?
There's so many
of them. You can answer too, Bill.
And there's like a lot of female characters, so I mean, it's not like there's like it's Star Wars where there's like 2. You know? Well, Rogue's a little coarse and a little southern, which you have those notes to you, but at least, you know, the comic book version. Jean Grey is so deadly serious.
I would say
Jubilee's really immature.
You might be more like Psylocke. Because
Actually,
I don't know who that is.
I feel like you're probably kind of right there.
Just kind of like once you got like your mental abilities under control, like you fucking rule everything.
And a lot of your abilities are your mental abilities, the way that you can kind of see through. Yeah, she can make like cyanitic laser blades like come out of her and shit.
Right,
like,
she fights with swords that aren't there.
Yeah, she's pretty cool. Psylocke is cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Do I have Psylocke?
No.
No.
I know what your thingy is for. It goes on the bottom of this and it moves all the dials.
Cool.
Oh shit.
I'm Deadpool, by the way.
No, I just put it on it.
Nice.
Here.
I don't want it.
I told that to the camera like Deadpool would.
I heard it, but I did it. Because I was like,
Yay.
ooh, bumps. And then I go, ooh, bumps. And then they went...
Very nice.
Why do you have a ninja?
Why not?
He's a member of the Hand.
I know about the Foot Clan.
Right.
Who's
the Foot is Ninja Turtles.
I know, yes.
The Hand is Marvel.
Okay. Wait, was the Turtles thing mocking? Was the Hand old enough?
It very much probably was.
Okay.
Because Psylocke and Daredevil fought the Hand.
Okay.
I like him. He's cute and he looks like Mom.
Yeah, that's Swamp Thing.
One of the funniest things David ever said was he said that so like he worked at a video store. David Murder has a lot of great. We'll have him on the podcast.
He met Prince.
He met Prince and he made Prince pay his late fees.
Yep.
In Hollywood Video, and Prince is like, no one's ever told me to do that. All right, he just like $4,000 in late fees, like zimp, and he's like, I don't care. I have like $1 billion. That is like for Minneapolis people's Prince's stories. That's kind of one of my favorites too, because he's like, you have a lot of late fees, and Prince was like, I thought you'd never ask. And he's just like, money means nothing to me. Here you go. And so that's funny. But, so that all happened. But he also, like, stole from there a lot. Like we all did when we were younger working at retail things. And, like, he was like...
That was a very common theme with people who worked at video stores.
Oh, like, I have some good ones.
Like, see, they would have the, like, fucking thing. They would walk past the, like, fucking scanner thing. But they'd be like... See you guys, and they'd be holding like the VHS in their hand.
No, my buddy, my first bass player in SMB worked at one of them, and I was like just taking video games, and he would just take my card and not swipe the magnetic strip for the camera. This was when it was so long ago that like no one, and I would just write it down he'd print the receipt, and I just wrote like "fuck Hollywood Video," and I was like, here you go, and he's like, nice signature. And the lady behind me was like, what was his signature like? And I was like, fuck Hollywood Video, and then like left like it was a Kevin Smith movie. So we would steal like that, but Dave would like he said he escalated it to the point where they were like starting to take the TVs. He's like, I realized I needed to stop when me and everyone that worked for me was also doing crime for me, and we were just unloading TVs out the back into the van like the fucking Foot Clan. I was like, wait, okay, I think we might actually get in trouble. But he's like the fucking Foot Clan. I'm like, David, that is maybe one of my favorite joke things you've ever told me. And it was in conjunction. It was the same one that he worked at where Prince was there.
Here's a SWAT officer, and here's Sabretooth.
Why do these come with twisties?
Birdie!
With different numbers.
So, the way this game worked was, you would, they would have hit points, and it would be marked that way. Yeah, Wolverine fought Sabretooth a lot.
Yep.
Maybe I'll wear this tomorrow. If we're doing that thing with the light and the fog machine to scare kids taking candy through the screen door, like, I'll just, like, walk around like that.
Mothman.
I know, yeah. It is kind of weird. That was going to be a different Churchill, but this is kind of comfy, although I am... The only problem is I'm naked under here, and I'm hot, and so are you.
Oh, thank you.
Well, yeah.
Oh.
You're hot.
Thank you.
Stupid. Yeah. But these things are actually would be like good winter, like these would make good camping sleep wear. I mean, they're costumes, but they're like pajamas, and I got her more pajamas. But they're warm as shit. Like we're in the basement, the heat's off. It's Halloween, and I'm sweating in this thing. So I'm like, we could like survive in the wilderness in our wacky onesies.
Is this Juggernaut?
Which is important, is it?
Yep.
Why doesn't he have his helmet on?
He doesn't always have his helmet on.
But that way Professor X can get at him. His helmet keeps him away.
He looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Or the Juggernaut, bitch. God, I hated that. I always liked in the cartoon when he would talk about, like...
They're siblings. They're not the same people.
When Rogue tried to absorb his powers, he went insane. Because, like, he's like, I'm not a mutant, my powers are magical! And she'd just start screaming and flipping out. Like, she tried to absorb Juggernaut's powers, and it, like, fucked her up.
Who did?
Rogue, you know, the one who takes people's powers.
Yeah.
Like, she's trying to take Juggernaut's powers, and it was like, you know, she was trying to absorb, basically, what amounts to being the dark side of the Force, and it's not mutant powers, so it just made her go crazy for a while.
So she got a
like,
big,
you can't.
big cock.
Well, maybe.
Yeah, she got big dick energy.
Yeah, and that was too much for her. Big dick energy is the darkest energy in the universe.
I'm a lesbian. Okay. Bye!
Well, push the button, Alexis.
I don't.
Scroll it. Mark it. See outro.
Outro.
Click. There you go. You did it.
Now press
Bye!
hard.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
This was dumb.